Okay, let's get it on with. I have a small text. I wrote a small text for today, and let's motivate. I hope it will be a motivational text for all. So I'll just go ahead and start it. Are we ready for it?
Yeah, we're ready. We're waiting for you.
Genesis block 17th anniversary. Here we are, the 17th anniversary of the Genesis block, 3rd of January 2025. It has taken many years to get to this turning point. It is not crypto, but good old traditional metals that are getting the job done. Most people do not recognize what is going on, distracted by the many distractions that are made available to them. The end of dollar dominance will happen in my lifetime. That is what I realized about 15 years ago. Max Kaiser told me to buy silver, and so I did, a full monster box of it. Less than half a year later, silver spiked to $50 and crashed back even harder just a couple of weeks later. This was all happening in the most fascinating time, where you could discover James Corbett, who would explain you why office fires of Building 7 don't match the visual evidence, or get the history of money explained to you by Mike Maloney. I remember buying my first Bitcoins around this time in 2013, just below $10. It was just a small amount because most of my investment went into silver. When I received my first Bitcoins, I immediately understood how it would change the world, and I couldn't sleep for over a week. And just for some context, it took me quite a while to get everything set up to be able to receive those Bitcoins, and I lost an easy year because of my own lack of knowledge and drive to understand, or drive of willingness to understand. I started trading altcoins, and by the end of 2013, I owned a significant amount of sex coins, just before Max Kaiser sent out a tweet how it was the first cryptocurrency with a clear use case. So here comes my boating accident, but all of those Bitcoin got stolen one day. That is when I turned to my silver stack to start all over again. It's mid-2014 now, exactly the moment when I came in contact with e-gulden EFL. Bitcoin is difficult, and however much I can explain myself in English, the Dutch language is my mother tongue and will always allow me to put more detail in my pronunciation. People who share a language and live in the same geographical location have a perfect motivation to build an economy together. And if all of that isn't enough to explain you my motivation for e-gulden EFL and community coins, let me just point you towards my political motivation. The Netherlands is not your average country. The International Criminal Court is located in The Hague, just to name one example. By using EFL as my crowdfunding tool, I can prove to the peers I grew up with that their perceived reality doesn't line up with what is actually true. I was debanked in 2014 because of my involvement with crypto and decided to take a leap of faith. I live unbanked ever since. It's my sport to live with the Yoshi Livo from Liberland identity. Last year, my friend sold his house to cover the medical bills, and yes, I bought that house, but I wasn't able to get this one done without showing my Dutch passport. I'm glad I was able to help a friend, and being able to write this text from my own house is an amazing feeling and a real confirmation that I'm allowed to be more proud of my achievements than I have been so far. Please don't get me wrong, I'm quite a confident character, but that's just because I know the risks I take are manageable for me. I hope to this day that somebody is going to provide me with the arguments that convince me to have a different outlook on the future, but for the past 15 years I've been unable to find them. Better yet, Now that silver is breaking out to new all-time highs, I feel like the time of preparation has ended and the real job is about to begin. I have accepted 15 years of people making fun of my imaginary country and some made-up identity that doesn't match the letters written next to the numbers on your passport. I hope everybody has had their fun, because I am of the belief once the manipulation breaks, all financial markets will change drastically and move closer to fair value. The current double standard that maintains the monetary apartheid is what still dictates prices on January 1st. Otherwise, silver would have already been priced over $100. But since very recently, I feel like the shift of reality is already behind us. It's just that the world is slow in catching up. I hope that my actions over the past decade show that I'm in this game to change the rules and that I don't care about winning. All profits I generate will be spent to build the community I envision, but to get us to that goal, a lot still needs to happen. I'm glad to share you my journey and share this time that some of us refer to as 2026 with you. We are doing it. However slow or fast you might perceive time to pass, we are currently moving mountains and are building a new standard of living for all to enjoy for the centuries to come. We are doing it in the best way we can, and every expression we allow to occur increases the profit of our overall experience. We are doing it. Last year was amazing for me. Not only did I get to live in my own house for the first year of my life, but I also discovered Bitcoin Cash tokens. I spent over 60 days streaming about the court case against Roger Ver, and the volatility of the markets and emotions involved made me wiser than I was last year. I launched a new website, yoshilivo.com, and introduced my digital identity to the world. I started a new Substack account and came in contact with new people both online and in the real world. I started to realize more and more what an amazing job we have pulled off until here. No need for violence, no need to complain, just building an alternative way for human beings to interact and organize themselves. Sure, the comments can be harsh at times and discussion can be so fierce they keep you up at night. But overall, I'm glad to be part of a group that doesn't bother about the opinions of others. We have our own mind and can think for ourselves, and realizing that gives me a warm feeling. I want to thank everybody involved up to this point for being part of my journey. Regardless of your intentions or goals, your participation matters. We are doing this together, and for those who aim for a world with more accountability and equity, I really feel like we took a huge step last year. I understand it might not feel like it at this moment, but I'm feeling that it's coming and that one day my arguments will be understood and accepted. All the best wishes for the new year, and may all your dreams come true. If time gets tough, try to understand that is the moment you learn the most and make the best out of it. I expect 2026 to get pretty wild pretty fast, but we'll see how things turn out to be. If not, I'll be enjoying my garden and the Liberland opposition headquarters to the best of my abilities for when the moment does come, and as always, I'll be giving you some friendly e-gulden EFL greetings from near Liberland. Your children live on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it was maybe more than 5 minutes, but we filled up some time.
Yeah.
And I really do feel like that a lot of people have said, or a lot of people today are saying that the bull market is over, we reached the top, we are going into a bear market for 4 years. I highly doubt that. I think that we have just seen massive manipulation to suppress the price around the 1st of January, and that, well, maybe as soon as after this weekend on Monday morning, prices are going back up because the trust in the dollar is breaking, the amount of money printed is growing, the de-dollarization of the world is happening. That means those dollars that are already circulating are going to look for a different destination. All those things combined make me extremely bullish. I really don't feel like this is a down year. I feel like next year we are at least going to be on 100,000. But I really think that even a crazy number like 500,000 is definitely possible. The question, of course, becomes what will one egg cost at that time? You know, because the price of everything can go up. But if your egg goes up even faster, you are still losing, in my opinion. But
Gaan waarschijnlijk de prijs van eieren vastzetten. Nee, hoor.
Maybe in the Netherlands, some ministers determine maximum price of eggs. But then you can only buy one egg per day.
First, they will have a ministry of eggs, I think.
You know the double meaning of eggs here in Serbia.
Yeah.
The equal distribution of eggs.
Yeah, more equality. Egg equality.
Yeah.
But like I also said to Amaury, people are only willing you cannot force somebody to learn anything. Only if somebody is willing to learn can they learn new things. So Amaury said it right. It's not up to us in this timing. The timing is not up to us, but we need to be ready for the moment. And 10 years ago, I really thought Bitcoin would do the trick. Unfortunately, Bitcoin got hijacked, we got sidetracked, and now it's 10 years later. It didn't happen in that way that I really thought the general public would be more shocked by the price moves of Bitcoin. But regarding silver specifically, there is so much in this economy tied up to this silver. Basically, everything we are using, everything electronic that we are using has some silver component to it. Every electronic car that is produced has silver. Every solar system uses silver. It is simply the best catalyst in the world for the best. What's the name of that? For the it can move the electricity the best from all other metals. So we cannot do without silver in this life. You can easily live your life without Bitcoin, but a life without silver is a different story. So I really expect a lot from the metals this year and a big impact on the general population because of it. So my outlook is very bullish. Not on society, but on the finance level, and we will see. We will see if it's gonna happen or not. But that's how I feel about the situation at this moment.
Is het Joel van Venezuela al in zicht?
Let me check.
He's arrested, it seems like. Maduro.
Oh, Maduro! Joel van Venezuela.
Wat is gebeurd met Maduro?
Gearresteerd.
Oh, where?
In Venezuela.
By the militaries or by the US or by...
US military,
the US military arrested him.
They came into Venezuela?
Yeah, this morning.
I mean, they put boots on the ground?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
Special operations, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Special military operation, but not a full-scale invasion this time. Wow.
No.
Yeah, those are all signs to me that something big is about to happen. Okay, this is Venezuela. What is Venezuela in the world? Nothing special, but
they have a lot of oil.
Yeah, they have a lot of oil. Okay, but it's not the most easily accessible oil. But okay, they have a lot of oil. That's very true. It's just that in the broader context, it adds up. You know, it's not just Venezuela. There is also Nigeria 2 weeks ago. There is so many things happening. And
I heard in Nigeria that is also where the Chinese invested a lot. So, I think, and there also last year there were 2 delegations of the Chinese to Venezuela. So it looks like they are torpedoing all kind of Chinese investments.
Yeah. Of course, Trump will tell you that he is saving the Christians, but I don't know who believes that. I didn't know that China has a big stake there. So it makes sense because
China in Libya, when Libya was attacked, they also had a big oil investment there.
Yeah, it all becomes so. Well, if you spend a little bit of time, you can see below the surface that, you know, the narratives that they put out there in the news are really, you know, they become so cheap that I cannot understand the general population still accepts all those lies. You know, I mean, how is it possible? You just keep on believing whatever you are being told without ever asking a question. But that's simply how it is. We are not going to change that.
I don't know if they believe it, but you have this saying about, I think it was Solzhenitsyn who said that. They lie to us. We know they lie to us. They know that we know they lie to us. We know that they know that we know that they lie to us. But still they lie to us.
Yeah.
And I think it is a little bit of a...
Well, the thing is, of course, also, as long as there is no alternative, there is no alternative. So we are stuck. So we need to build that alternative, and then we can make that switch. And
I think also, if the supermarkets go empty, then suddenly people are very much more honest. Like, and now this lying is a little bit of a different of a problem.
Yeah, and if you can see how the people react if there is no toilet paper in the shop, then just imagine how they will act when the potatoes are gone, you know?
Yeah.
Because toilet paper, I mean, yeah, you can use your girlfriend for that, you know. But potatoes is a different. That was a stupid joke. I'm sorry.
A very strange joke.
Very strange. Very strange guy.
Yeah, it is. It's interesting. In Iran, it's also shaking.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention.
Because of inflation, they have enormous inflation there.
Yeah, but do you really think that all these people in Iran are still holding on to their currency?
No, but at some point, I think even if because what you see a lot, I noticed when I was in Moldavia a long time ago, they had high inflation there. Then you see a lot of exchange offices, and in Ukraine you also see quite a lot. And what people do is they have to pay apparently in the local money. So they change their dollar just before they go shopping. They change the change even back after they went shopping, but they still shop in these local currency. So okay. I think it holds on for a long time, and then when you have a really high inflation, that even becomes impossible to do it. Impractical.
Yeah, I'm just inviting the last couple of people for the show.
We zeggen wel even tegen ze dat ze de resolutie lager moeten zetten.
The way how it's looking is that it's probably only 2 people. So.
Over de community coins.
Ja.
Ah, oké. Als we nog een resolutie laag zetten.
Okay, I will tell them.
Doe maar gewoon 640 bij 360 of zo. Ja.
All right. So now it's we are expecting Joel Valenzuela in 5 minutes' time. And Peter, great that you are also here. I didn't expect you before 8 o'clock. Are you going to stay with us all day?
No, I cannot do that also. There's some kids and there's snow, and we already built a snowman, but now.
But at 8 o'clock you will be there or not?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Well, Joel Valenzuela, I don't know if you know him, but he is also
OG.
He's from Venezuela.
Sorry?
He's from Venezuela? Or?
No, he was born in Mexico, living in New Hampshire. But like me, he is living unbanked, and he earns his salary only with crypto, for crypto projects, all kind of things. Today he works for Dash. Dash is his favorite crypto, so the next wheel spin will be Dash, $10 of Dash. But yeah, very interesting character. I think you're gonna like him a lot. He loves freedom, maybe even more than me. Although I also enjoy it.
Ik denk dat Peter hem wel kent, hoor.
Oh ja, oké.
No, it doesn't ring a bell. I have to say.
Maar die erg lage stem. The low voice. You have a lot of bass. Oh, that's his mic, that he put all the treble away and the midtones, and only the bass is left.
I see that the percentage of dollar reserves, that the exposure to dollars is gone down again. So institutions are reducing dollar exposure. And see, it's 2000 was 60%, and now it's going steeper and steeper, down to 40%.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah, and also the slope is much more negative. So. But now they have a big new oil reserve.
Yeah,
to take dollars with.
Oh, we can keep it going for 2 years minimum.
So I think that you can capture the president. Yeah, it doesn't mean a lot. I think.
I do understand now
why.
Put
the puppet in charge.
Yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can safely get all the oil out of the ground, for example.
Yeah.
No, they put their own companies there.
Yeah, but oil is the property that is very easy to blow up.
Yes, that's true.
So good luck with that. I think there will be a lot of accidents.
Yeah, especially if Maduro, I don't know if he was loved or not, or if he had a lot of...
He was loved so much that he had to...
security guards all around him.
And he had to manipulate elections.
Oh, yeah.
And censor the press.
What's new?
It's a kind of Zelensky and a kind of Putin.
Yeah. No,
well, I do understand now why Trump was so eager on winning the Peace Prize, Nobel Peace Prize this year, because I think for the next 3 years he's not going to make it.
I can pump the shit out of the whole planet.
The next year I plan some bad stuff. I better get it this year.
Yeah.
Last year, U.S. president who won a Nobel Peace Prize was bombing the world for 8 years.
I saw this program. Oh, it was actually the weekly news from Willem Engel, and he said Trump is going to be the president who throws the most bombs. And I was like, Willem, at least mention that he is going to. That you believe he's going to throw more bombs than Obama, because Trump didn't throw that many bombs in his first term, So
I think that Trump cannot throw that many bombs because there are not many bombs left anymore.
Hij heeft wel de zwaarste. He heeft thrown the heaviest bomb somewhere in the desert.
Yeah,
the heaviest non-nuclear bomb.
They have this joke about communism, that some Western spy is in the Soviet Union, And then he goes to the baker and he writes no bread. And he goes to the butcher and there's no meat. And then there's this KGB agent behind him. He says, you would have been shot for that some years ago, writing that down. And then he writes down no bullets.
No, but I think they did throw bombs so the military industry can create new bombs. So
yeah, but I doubt they still have the production capacity because
yeah.
that is done by
And
a
they
lot of.
sold all the shit, all the military equipment to Ukraine.
Yeah, I think these factories also require a lot of illegal immigrants, and, because the normal Americans are all influencers and OnlyFans model, and
So far, he only deported like 3 Boeings, so it's not like.
But a lot of people don't show up anymore. These construction sites, afraid of being arrested, so the fear also works.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I heard, for example, that in Dnipropetrovsk, some city in Ukraine, that the garbage is no longer collected, and because the garbage men don't dare to drive around on the garbage truck because they're afraid they're going to be dragged off to war.
Oh wow!
So it has all kind of side consequences that are very hard to oversee as a central planner.
Amazing. Yeah, funny how that works out.
Yeah. I am a little bit away. I will be back in a moment.
All right. Yeah. Well,
and I go to the toilets, by the way.
All right. Then I will check if Joel is here.
Yeah.
Let me.
I'll be back.
Take it easy.